Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Allen Family Firewood.
Yeah. We're going to do the kiln results. It's every night this week. I've been coming in at 6 o'clock and doing just a short little clip in front of the Inkbird monitors that read the humidity and temperature. And we've had a bunch of crappy weather this week. We had over a foot of snow one day, and then a few days later it got up to 50 degrees and got a couple
More snow and
couple
rain.
inches of snow and some more rain, and
Been a mess.
it pretty well wiped out the snow. But so I've been in here just feeding the wood stove. I mean, trying to keep the door on it just cherry red, because when I leave at night, this thing only runs for probably about 5 hours, and then it's out. So it's out for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's out. And because that fan on the other end is pulling air up through around the wood stove and in, the shop cools off as well. And it's taking all the cold air and putting it back in the room. So we lose at least 10 degrees every day that we gain overnight. And I'm
Been a little bit of a fight, but
yeah, it has. And yeah, it's just not. We'll see how things go tonight and talk about it a little bit more. But
yeah. We'll show y'all the clips that he took throughout the week, and
Yeah.
but we're gonna go get some stuff done in the wood yard, and
yeah, it's nice out. So
yeah, take the final clip tonight at around 6 at the same time, and
Yeah.
give you the end results and our thoughts and where it's gonna go from here.
yeah, it's not looking promising, but we'll see. Maybe we'll get a surprise today.
Maybe.
I doubt it, but all right. We'll be right back at you in just a second. You don't see one of them every day in the firewood pile now, do you? Oh, you just never know what you're going to find with tree service wood. All right, you guys, it's been 24 hours since the wood's been in there. It's been snowing like crazy and it's down in the teens outside, but I think when we left last time it was 40 degrees. Last night we got it warmed up to that, and been putting the wood right to the stove all night. I mean all day today, and I'll show you guys what it's up to. Almost 60 degrees, and I think the humidity was at 65%, and now it's up to 77. So it is climbing, but I'm not going to open the door. I'm just going to let it keep on rolling, and I'm going to go fill the wood stove, and I'm going to call it a night and go home. So we'll see you again in another 24 hours. All right, you guys. Day 2, I'll give you an update here. It's getting warmer. We are up to, it's like 73.4 degrees, and humidity's gone up a little bit, 76.9. But it's slowly warming up. It's been a little bit of a challenge because when I leave at night, the wood stove is only good for about 6 hours and then it goes out. And I'm gone from here for at least 12 hours out of the day, and I got a late start getting over here this morning because I had to clean up the snow at the house. So it was down 10 degrees. I think we finished yesterday, it was 60, if I remember right. And it was 50 when I got here this morning in there. So it's been a bit of a challenge, but we're working through it. We're getting there. Keep plugging away, keep running the wood stove. All right, you guys, we are on to day 3 now. Things are starting to finally warm up a little bit. What do we got? It was 70, I think 74 degrees in there last night when I left, and we just hit 83.4. So it's a little bit slower, we're gaining. I mean, it still takes quite a while in the morning to warm things up again. We lose a lot every night, but I guess that's just part of it. Yes, we're at 83.4 and humidity is at 72.5. So yeah, not bad for day 3. We're getting there. So see you again tomorrow. All right, you guys, day 4, and not much progress. We've only gained a couple degrees because I haven't been out. I mean, I haven't been inside here putting the wood right to it all day, but we're at 86.3, and I think that's 68.3 on the humidity. So, we're at least headed in the right direction, but I was out cutting wood today, not sitting next to the stove, but it is what it is. We're getting there. All right, you guys. Well, it's day 5 or day 4. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. It's been a challenge, you guys. Just we're losing so much heat out of this at night because the wood stove goes out. Well, it's back up to 85 right now, and humidity is 59 and change. So I mean, it's getting there. We're gonna go inside the kiln and crack open a couple pieces of wood. I don't think it's gonna change much because the wood was frozen when we put it in there, and that's gonna give a low moisture reading because frozen is dry. So now that wood's had a chance to warm up, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we have higher numbers. So we'll give it a second here and we'll go in the kiln and bust open a few pieces and see what it is. All right, what I did was I stuffed the crack, you guys, with insulation just to make the door as airtight as I could, because that fan, that orange fan that's up there, that thing's moving like, I think it's around 1500 CFM. It's pumping it into that room, so the air has to leave somewhere, so it's going out the exhaust pipe. Maybe that's part of the issue. That's why we can't heat up the wood. I'm not really sure, but I've got everything sealed up here, and feel how damp that is. There's a piece of ugly wood. You're gonna have to come outside the kiln, you guys, just because the humidity's fogging up the camera and it's loud in here. So I got a piece of maple, and I got one of the ugly sticks, and I got one of the bundle grades. So we're gonna go out here where it's quieter and warmer and dry things out. All right, so we'll start out with a piece of maple. We'll do that one first. Okay. Yes. I think that thing would just come all the way off, but I guess not. We got 0. I'm trying to remember what the numbers were from.
They were 31, 31, and 41.
Yeah, just about as I expected. Because we used frozen wood and took readings from it, it was low. Because that is reading 38%.
Yep, it just disappeared, but 38.
So, how much for that? Try the piece of oak. Put that in there. And that looks like we're reading 40%.
Yep.
And the uglies, I'm sure ain't going to be much difference. Well, that ain't even a reading. Okay, let's try something different. Get back to 0. I don't know why it's reading that 0L. Something's. Zero L. I don't know what that's all about, but well, I don't know. I guess that's what you get with a Chinese
I'm sure
moisture meter.
I'm sure it's higher, like the other two.
Yeah, oh, I can tell it is. I can tell it is.
So we added moisture to the wood. Well, we didn't really add it.
No, it's warmed up.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. Well, so not so good.
Not
I guess.
really. No.
Not impressed with this. A lot of time, a lot of effort.
Too much time and effort to not
Yeah.
get it even great results.
Maybe we could try it with less wood in there. That might get the temperature up if it didn't have to warm all that wood up.
Yeah.
Some way to put a damper on that outgoing pipe. That might work. There's a lot of different things that'll work, but it's a round pipe going out, and I haven't ever seen a round damper. So, not one that works on its own. Because we could put a an inline exhaust fan and hook it up to the ink bird so that it would
Yeah.
kick on. But it's not going to prevent, because we're pressurizing this room with that fan blowing heat from the wood stove. So it's naturally going to go out the only place it can, out that 8-inch exhaust pipe.
Yeah.
Fan or no fan, it's going out the pipe 24/7. So, but on the bright side, we got something done out in the wood yard today.
Yeah,
We got some
cutting and splitting done.
Yeah, we got some wood cut up, some wood split. And we're gonna go tomorrow and get a few loads of wood. And
Yeah, get back to business. We've invested a lot of time in this, and
it's been crappy weather all week too.
yeah, snow, rain,
We had over a foot of snow.
more
and
rain coming. It's going to be a challenge to.
The rain pretty
even
well
dry this.
washed. The second storm was a couple, 3 inches of snow, but then it went to rain and washed everything we had for snow, and
Yeah.
now it's just a mess out there. So kind of, it's hard to beat that humidity, you guys, because being in a basement, the
Yeah.
humidity is so high in here. It's drawing in that air from around the wood stove, which is the air in here, and in here it's running 75% humidity with all
Yeah.
the rain we've had. So it's kind of hard to beat that. We've tried opening the door for 20 minutes at a time, the garage door, and that does help. It gets it from
Yeah, it drops it.
upper 70s and humidity down to
45
yeah,
in the room.
in the room
shop.
it'll get it down to about 45%.
Yeah.
But I mean, when it's high humidity outside, you're not going to beat.
No.
You just can't beat the system. So
No.
Well-
So, what do you think about the kiln?
yeah, not
Kind
impressed.
of a fail.
Yeah. So far, I'm not going to give up. We're going to keep.
No,
I'm probably not going to babysit that wood stove for hours upon hours.
we just can't.
feeding the wood to it, because by doing that, we're not splitting wood and making any money. I mean, we could have sold this wood green for 300 a cord, and we're only trying to get another 100 a cord out of it.
Yeah,
So, no, I mean, I got more time than.
it's not practical.
No, not at all. I mean, maybe we figure out something different. Maybe a boiler, indoor wood boiler, going into a heat exchanger. I don't know.
Oh, there's all different
There's
things
so many
we could-
different ways to
Yeah.
do it. I mean,
And
I
we
was
just-
kind of following what Oak Farm Firewood over in England does, Archie. I mean, he's blowing in hot air through a trailer truck body, and it's going out the other end. I really figured that would work. I mean, for us, but we've got a square room, not a long, narrow room. So maybe that's the problem. And our wood's stacked, his is not. But Trees to Firewood, his channel, he puts in stacked wood. But he's using a wood boiler to bring the room up, then turns on an exhaust fan to draw it out.
Yeah,
There's a lot of different ways to do this, and they all take money, lots of it. It's winter time
yeah.
with no money coming in.
We're not going to invest any more in it right
I
now.
just can't throw the money at it right now.
Plus, we've got to get back to splitting, and between the weather and
Yeah.
doing this, we've lost a lot of headway there. So,
And I know we're putting in hot air in there. That
Oh, yeah.
pipe's got 130-degree air coming into that room. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. When I can put a thermometer underneath of it that goes to 120 and it
Yeah.
buries that pretty quick, I know it's at least 130, probably warmer than that. I bet it's closer to 140, 145. And that's why I'm thinking maybe less wood, because it won't take as long
Yeah.
to warm the wood up. Maybe we
Yeah.
bit off more than we could chew by stuffing 3 cord in there. I don't know. It's a learning.
Sure
It was
is.
worth a try.
yeah, hey,
And-
nothing ventured, nothing
Yeah,
gained, right?
I'm not giving up on it. I mean,
No,
we put
we-
all that work into this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not giving up on it.
We
but
learned what isn't working, so we'll go from there.
I learn better when I learn things the hard way.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
whatever.
Oh, well.
whatever. Yeah. I say we wrap this up and call it a night, because
Yeah,
we got to get here in the morning and start that foolish wood stove.
Yeah.
And it'll be 20 degrees cooler in this room tomorrow morning. And
yeah. Start all over again.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just one step forward, 3 steps back, but wish we had had better results, but it is what it is. And
Yeah, there's a reason people spend a lot of money on a kiln.
oh yeah, yeah.
And I know a lot of people say, put a dehumidifier in there. Well, then you're running a big power bill all the time. And that's not what we wanted to do. I mean, you're only making just so much out of the wood. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not worth bringing up a big power bill for it. It's just not.
yeah.
Put it back
Again,
outside and sell it in the fall.
you got to think practical too. It
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense at some point to spend more than you're really realizing from it. So,
I've done dumber things,
oh, we have, but
and I
Anyway.
probably will in the future. But hey, you got to try to learn. So,
so that's that.
yep. We appreciate you guys watching, and I think we're gonna call it good.
Yeah, we'll catch you on the next one though.
All right. We do appreciate you watching all this stuff.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out. And
Yeah,
you're learning as we are. So
we'll bring it back when it's new and improved.
maybe we get something figured out.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again, you guys, and don't forget, smile every day.
And have fun.
If you smile and have fun, it makes the day go by quicker,
Sure does.
and it will get you places that you've never gotten before just by smiling. Trust me, it works. So take care and
Words of wisdom.
keep a smile on. Bye.
Bye.